Hey guys, it's Leah, and today we are going to be going over which books I have on my TBR for September. It's already September, guys. This is absolutely nuts. I also have already started planning on my second shelf here. You guys can't see it, but like on my second shelf here, I have ideas of books that I want to read in October, and I've started November because I have so many books on my physical TBR. I actually have a jar of them, but these are books that I just have my eye on. I like to read about 3 books at a time, just because I get kind of bored on certain stories, and it's not that the story is boring, it's just that I have a really short attention span, and I also read on different platforms. So I like audiobooks, but I like certain books for audiobooks. I don't really like some books as an audiobook because I like to really indulge in reading, like a deep reading, specifically some smutty books, specifically some spooky books. I really like how certain narrators deliver thrillers, but these are all the books that I'm hoping I can pick up besides the books that I'm reading on my physical TBR jar. I have read 4 books out of my physical TBR jar. I'm on a 5th one, which is Pride and Prejudice. I think I might switch it because honestly that book is so freaking hard to pay attention to, and by that I mean I'm just not in the mood for a classic. I love me Pride and Prejudice. I've read that book twice, but it's literally been since I think I was 17 when I read it, so literally this year will be 10 years. But these are the books that I'm interested right now in, that I put on my list, that I really want to get to in September because we're starting to get into that fall season. We're starting to get spooky. I got some thrillers in here. I got some other stuff, so let's go through it. To start us off, I have The Score. I have been reading the Off-Campus series. I really loved The Deal, and The Mistake was really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But I really want to get through this series. Not obviously, maybe by the end of the year. Honestly, not the worst thing. Maybe just the Off-Campus series, not the Briar U series, or the addition of their kids stories, because I know that those exist. It's been 3 months since I picked up one of these books. I'm pretty sure it might be longer than that. Guys, I'm pretty sure I read this 2 years ago. I have to look. But I have both of them over there, which means these are books that I read 3 years ago. These are books that I read last year, or I guess 2 years ago, but these are books that I read last year, these 2 shelves, and then these 3 shelves behind here are the books that I've read so far this year. I've read so many more books this year, but I really want to get to The Score. Then we have Twisted Games. I just read Twisted Love, and I really want to get to this one. I love the way Anna Long just writes books. I love her, what is it? King of Sin series. That book series is fucking peak. I have literally read 2 of those books already. I'm pretty sure within the last couple months I read both of them, and I love the way they're written. And then Twisted Love had a tie-in with that, and I love seeing that in books. It just makes me happy. It makes me giddy. Then we have A Man Called Ove, which Frederick Bachman, I literally just heard amazing things about Beartown, so I really want to pick that book up as well. But I already own A Man Called Ove, and I actually already have it on my Libby as the audiobook, because I feel like this is going to be a good book for an audiobook, and I really enjoy that. I like to game an audiobook, so I have to pick specific games that I can audiobook with, but also good books with that. So the next book that I have on my list is Dungeons and Drama. Me and my friends are actually starting a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It's gonna be my first one. I do have a couple of books about how to create your character and stuff, but I figured this would be really cute. She has a little, I don't remember what that's called. Is it a lute or whatever? I don't know, I'm dumb. But she has a little guitar that you see, and then he is a super cutie. He's rolling dice. He's got little fake ears on, so that's super cute. I'm excited to read that. Then we have a little bit different of a book. This is Bride by Allie Hazelwood. I love Allie Hazelwood. I also Love that this is a paranormal romance, so I feel like that's perfect for September, getting into the spooky season. I'm pretty sure she's a vampire and he's obviously a werewolf, but I'm very excited for this book. It has been I've owned this book for like 3 months, and I every single month just want to pick it up so bad. So we need to pick this book up. Now we get in a couple of thrillers. So we have Local Woman Missing. Really want to read this book. Sarah Caroli just read this, and even though she gave it a 3.5 stars, I really like thrillers. I'm really not smart about thrillers. Like, a lot of the times I don't put myself into like trying to guess what the plot is, but I do. It doesn't take a lot of effort. And then I also have Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. This would be the first Riley Sager book. I'm really nervous to read him because I just know a lot of people either really like him or really don't like him. The Troop. This is by Nick Cutter. And I have heard really good things about this book as well from a podcaster I listened to. She read this book and recommended it, and I was like, ooh, that sounds real interesting. And then we have You. I picked this up literally, it still has a sticker on it. I picked this up literally this past month, and I really want to read it. I watched this series for like 2 episodes. Literally only 2 episodes, but I really want to read the book. And then apparently it's now a Lifetime series. I didn't realize that it was a Lifetime series, but apparently this gets really into Joe's mind and stuff. That's the review that I saw, but I'm kind of interested to read this and see. I don't think that there's multiple books to it, but there is a lot in the TV show. There's like a bunch of seasons. Then I have Praise, which I just got this in a book box. I don't know if that's posted yet, but if it's not, make sure to subscribe so you guys can get my book mail unboxings. They're so much fun. This is also such a beautiful cover, I'd like to say. Apparently they have a like man edition of this book, and I just love when an author gives us both. Like, do it for me, because this is amazing. I love how it's pink. I love how it's a high heel and it looks like super sexy. And then there's not a man on it, because who wants a man on a book? Like, we're just telling our secrets then. I have Babel, which I actually used an Audible credit to get this book into my Audible library, but I just have not been able to get through it. Like, this book is just chunky. R.F. Kuang. I read Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, which is right there. But I also have the Poppy War that I really want to read, and I feel like Babel might be a good one to get started into R.F. Kuang's like deeper reading, because I know the Poppy War is very graphic, but I also really want to read the Poppy War trilogy before the end of the year. So I think that that is a goal of mine. I had to pick up Guild. I literally just bought all 5 of these books. They're literally right there on my shelf. Beautiful, beautiful, but also I have not read a single book in this series, and I bought all of them. And I'm ready to pre-order the next book. Because I have to get the special editions. Like, look at how freaking beautiful this is. Look at this, guys. Oh, look at those cover pages. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Literally one of the most beautiful books I've ever seen. Then a couple of romances. This is a dark romance, but it is a Brutal Prince. I have the discreet covers for this as well. These ones are over there. We got Brutal Prince. We got Night Shift, which this book is fucking gorgeous. I like to read synopsises, guys, so like if I don't tell you something that actually makes sense with the book, I'm sorry. I try to not spoil myself. I just like to get a recommendation from people that say, hey, this book's good, hey, this book looks, you know, I really like covers too. I'm very much a bad reader in the fact that I very much judge a book by its cover. I am more adept to picking up a book based on either my knowledge of people enjoying it so much or the cover. Prime example, look how fucking cool this cover is. I don't know where the bodies are. This book blew up, and I just love that it's literally a VHS. That's so cool. And it does still have a little bit of blood on it. But I am excited to read this book. I feel like this is a good one for spooky season, and if I don't read it this month, definitely reading it next month. Another book that I have on that same thought process is As Good as Dead. Nice and spooky, good vibes. I loved the other two books in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I definitely did not see anything coming in the first book. I definitely did not see what was coming in the second book. It was like a little not as good, but like I'm pretty sure that this book is freaking amazing. I read both of the other two books last year. So that's pretty crazy. Okay guys, we're gonna do it. We're gonna add one more book to the TBR. We're gonna add Throne of Glass because I literally have 7 books in this series to read. And I need to read them. I read Assassin's Blade in May when I was on my honeymoon, but I need to get into this book. I need to read it. I need to pick it up and be obsessed because I literally read the Avatar series in a month. Like a whole month. Only a month. But I really want to get to this series. So let's add that too. So we have 17 books on our TBR. Obviously, I'm probably not going to get to all of them. The main fun about doing a TBR is just looking at books that you really want to read on your shelf and picking them out, shopping your own shelves. Okay guys, those are all of the books that are on my physical TBR for the month of September. So I have 17. Hopefully I can get through them all. Don't forget to click subscribe so you guys get notified when I post about reading these books, and also check me out on Goodreads because I update that religiously because it's literally an addiction. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy seeing my TBR. If you guys have recommendations on books that I have to read next month, let me know. Let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.